Hello. Welcome back to Control. We're back here by the turntable in... What is this? Containment? Yeah, containment. We are looking for Tomasi. Because we gotta get a control on these rogue employees. I heard they're trying to unionize. Oh, they're pretty weak, actually. That was a joke. I'm not against unionization. It's very good and you should do it. Get out of here. That was just my parody of an asshole who runs a company. Ow, get away from me. I mean, you're already pretty far. Where's Tomasi? Well, I just heard something spawn. Or the music picked up. According to the objective, he's around here somewhere. What if I go higher? No, can't really do that in this room. Oh dear. There we go. There's the dump site. It's the way through all the rooms and stuff. Wait, was that open before? I don't think this was open before. Whoa. What the hell is this? Oh. There he is. Know how to deal with your garbage now, Tomasi. Kind of. Just don't hurt me. As long as I didn't spawn friends. I'm worried he's gonna spawn friends. Yeah, I got friends. Don't he? Very explosive friends. Oh! What the hell happened? Oh, one of those invisible guys is around here. Yeah, right here. Or somewhere. Christ, this makes everything so much harder. Can't you see I'm in a boss fight? Come back later. Woof. God, I can't even fight the boss right now. Just very distracted. Or is this Tomasi? Yeah, that is Tomasi. Sorry, I thought you were a regular enemy. Don't use those on me. But, he used them on me. I mean, this is only kind of embarrassing. We just did so much good work in the investigation sector. Kicking ass against some really hard bosses. Now our very first boss has given us trouble. I mean, he's not the first boss anymore. Okay, if you throw things at him, it kind of interrupts what he's doing. Gotta rip things out of him in rapid succession. Okay, now we deal with all of his cronies. Hello, cronies. No, you're... Hey! Welcome. Ugh. Maybe draining all my energy was not the best idea, because I need to be able to dodge this guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you turned? I didn't know you could turn. I mean, it makes sense, but... God. Okay, back to you. You don't need more help. You don't need more help. You're kicking my ass just fine. Thank you. Could use some help, though, for me. I think it's only fair. Sorry, I saw red and I panicked. No, don't do damage to me. I need to heal first. Maybe using the shield more would be helpful. I don't use the shield very often. No, just die. Just die.
I guess the Bureau should start looking for a new head of communications.
Yeah, I just took his head off. No, that wasn't a very good pun to end on. Got some notes, though. Sterling summary. Event summary. A paranatural object appeared in a field outside the town of Sterling, Colorado, near a billboard advertising redacted. No civilians were injured, though a family dog has been reported as missing since the event. Local authorities arrived on the scene and began issuing orders over a monitored line of communication, using several watchwords flagged by the Bureau, including redacted. Bureau agents from the regional office were dispatched and arrived 2 hours after local police. The situation was contained and analysis began. Bureau research staff arrived the next day and examined the object. After redacted days of evaluation, the object was lifted into an enclosed truck with built-in BlackRock panels and relocated to Bureau headquarters via the subway transit system leading into the oldest house. Okay, no, so it's not a billboard, it's something else. That didn't really make it clear what the item is. What is going on here? Okay, combination of green computer screen plus these sparks made me think there was like some sort of fairy trying to break in. That's fun. Help myself to this. Thank you. Oh, can't break into this office. Guess I'll use the door. Yeah, was kind of hoping I'd drop a level. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, got a whole bunch of stuff. Walked past it. Did I imagine something on this desk? Oh, next desk. Sterling supplement. Tell us what it is. Local witnesses report a bright flash in the field at approximately redacted. No noise accompanied the light. Authorities had assumed the object fell from the sky, but our examination found the object actually manifested there, vaporizing the soil around it in an intense spherical redacted, which possibly explains the light seen from the town. The object is a hollow sphere made of stone-like material. Structural analysis of the material does not redacted on record. The sphere has a broken portion, as if something redacted from the object. The object has been inactive since arriving at the Bureau. The Communications Department officially stated to the press that the object was a small meteor, while also using the America Overnight program to redacted, see episode 92. This AWE will be studied in the containment sector until the spherical object is deemed safe to be transferred to the investigation sector. So that big thing is the object. For some reason it didn't stand out as too unusual here. Usually the objects are a bit more mundane than giant boulder. But fair enough. Grab myself some of this. And listen to this. America Overnight.
America Overnight. Now in our 29th year, lifting the
Holy shit.
Fiction and reality. Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling, Colorado. There were reports of a large spherical container that crash-landed in a field outside town. Some government people reportedly took it away. Now, we happen to broadcast from Colorado, and Sterling isn't far. I drove down myself to check it out with members of the America Overnight team. I don't need to tell you, it wasn't long before we found pieces of metal debris scattered in a field. Listeners, this is yet another instance of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, entering our airspace and crashing. That the government took away the evidence under cover of darkness only compounds the fact that these are more than likely visitors from beyond our planet, or dare I say, solar system. Head on over to our website to see pictures of the spacecraft pieces we uncovered. And while you're doing that, our sponsors would like your ear.
No shilling on my program. Okay. That's kind of fun. Like, if they ever want to, like, try to dismiss something. Because this one's a bit hard to just dismiss away. They could just use their conspiracy theory podcast to, like, throw people off the scent. Like, some people might actually be curious about this, but then if, like, some conspiracy theorist is like, no, it's aliens! There's aliens here! Then, like, normal, curious people will be like, oh, that's just some bullshit. It's nothing. We're not going to look into this. We don't want to waste our time. So, in some ways, he's kind of embracing, because, like, this is an alien object. So he's embracing that, or the Bureau is having him embrace that. But then taking it, like, way further than, like, the actual truth. Potentially. So that nobody would actually want to look into what the hell is going on here. Or what went on with it. That's a cool idea. But I think that pretty much clears out this room. They did mention it had an opening. Wasn't on top. Maybe it's at the bottom? Who knows? Alright. Where should we go from here? Go back to Emily. I think maybe we'll go find Underhill and probably kill her. And then we'll go talk to Emily. Looking for Underhill. Below Central Research. Below. Huh. Alright, so we're below Central Research. Oh, wait. Yeah, we did have this thing. I mean, this seems like a good a time as any to try and figure out if this is a way down. Hoping this is an elevator to get back up. But for now... Oh, I'm fully expecting them to hide things on the way down. Yep, see? There. You cannot fool me, game. Oopsies, almost didn't save that one. Alright. Why does this just go straight into a bathroom? Or I guess maybe whatever this is opened first into a bathroom? And then they just build the elevator here and don't use it as a bathroom anymore? Oh boy. I mean, is this place safe for me to investigate? Wow, even the mold has a picture of me. Thank you. It's good to have loyal employees around here. Ugh. Gotta keep this with me. I don't know why yet. Oh, that's why. Oh, sweet. The elevator's on. Cool. That will be useful. For leave. You seem fine. You seem like not hiss.
Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Oh, so Underhill's alive. Are you Underhill?
Excuse me? Are you lost?
Oh, British.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
Yeah, I run the place.
Clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
You're fired.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room? Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about.
Yeah.
Have you people sorted that out yet?
No!
The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
God, is it just as bad as the hiss?
Mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No.
Oh,
Samples
well...
of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there.
Ew.
I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Okay, Underhill, you need... Oh boy, that's a whole lot. Let's talk about Pope.
Have you worked with Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds, he called it. She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But she's drunk a
there it
bit
is.
too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid. She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
Okay, that's fair. Darling, you're a partner?
So is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes.
Oh, you're not going to treat me like the director,
However,
are you?
I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations.
Flamethrower?
He always needs to be the hero.
Yeah, that's fair. Underhill's background. Oh, your background, yeah.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see.
Sure seems it.
Although that's not the whole truth. I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
About 4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis.
Nice.
Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere.
You made
I
that
had to be
flirtatious.
in the middle of
Is
town,
that
but
flirtatious?
So be it.
So she's a professor. That explains a lot.
Mold hosts.
The mold seems to be having some weird effects on things.
Indeed. Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host. Luckily, one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Don't eat the mold. Okay.
We've always cremated the infected bodies after autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
I don't want
Never
that.
thought the word blooming would sound so horrible.
Boy, howdy.
Thanks
I don't know
for
if
the
I want to get you
information.
your samples, but
My pleasure.
happy to help. Ooh, what's this? Threshold Utility Counter Essay. Summary. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled Redacted contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions in their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the redacted creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we have attempted to introduce could be derived into redacted. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I paused to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Ho-ho, zing. That was most certainly from her. See something else here? Thought I did. Oh, this. Weird place for that. Underhill, checking in. Hello, Raya. How's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into life at the old FBC? I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive. But I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together. Could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of it. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper. Mr. Darling. On a first-name basis, no less.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye. Is this stuff safe to sand in? Again, it's a very, like, aquatic aesthetic with the mold. Boy, that's the best desk in this room. I mean, it's the only desk in this room, but... whatever. Anyway, let's go find some mold strains.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry.
It's not how I thought that would be described.
Tastes.
Oh, that's what. Okay, well, don't. Hi, mold friends. I'll have a mold companion, why not? As long as these guys don't use psychic powers against me. Oh, God! Gross.
Those people?
Used to be. Take that. Okay, yeah, they got some good range attacks on them I should be aware of. This is just wild. Yeah, I guess this is a threshold, so this technically... I mean, it's in the facility. There certainly are desks and stuff in here, but... how much of this is like a foreign place like the quarry is? And how much of it is mold growing in our offices? What is happening? Let's take that over to help. God! Who needs to die? You do. Oopsies. Don't like you, you Demogorgon-looking fool. Oh, I'm getting those corrupted samples I've always wanted. Oopsies. Really can upgrade some guns now. Okay, are those just things exploding, or are people trying to attack me right now?
This looks like a good one.
It's a good sample. Yum yum. Ah! I don't know what's dealing damage to me. It's just being on this floor damaging, or... got a kitchen. Picnic basket procedures. Oh yeah, we saw this back up in the Panopticon. Item to be stored in a Blackrock paneled cell. Keep away from lab animals when not in use. There's lab animals here. A simple wicker basket with cloth lining. No food items inside. The item produces a hypnotic effect that solely affects non-human animals, forcing them to congregate passively around the object. Animals from every genus and species that have thus far been tested are susceptible. Single-cell organisms do not appear to react to the effect. Appendix. Item was taken to a forest upstate for testing. Results of the test provided contradicting data as some of the attracted animals exhibited hyper-aggressive behavior. The exercise unfortunately resulted in redacted. Further testing should be restricted to more low-risk animal species with medical staff on standby. So it attracted Yogi Bear to steal a picnic basket. That is fantastic. These are possibly animals that they kept caged up. They certainly look like animal cages. I have a feeling I don't want to go in. Okay, don't go near the pink. Pink is bad. I just feel very lost and turned around in here. Don't think I can reach that. I mean, this is still very much like Bureau architecture in here. But just covered in mold. Like, it's brutalist architecture combined with, like, the building shifts, and then mold growing on top of that. It's a very bizarre looking aesthetic. Quite like it. Saw some health bars down there. Yeah. Get out of here. Scamp. Don't like that. Well, that was quick. Okay, what was down this way? Nothing. Ooh, much. Okay, got some more notes. Pink Flamingo supplements. Oh yeah, we already captured this. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the Bureau headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of these claims attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews disguised as casual conversations, the transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. See file PAI 1372 for a detailed observation. Dr. Darling reported a wait of redacted seconds before the rain stopped. The vagrant was seized the next day after redacted. He was found to possess no redacted and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though the still has not been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. Well, it's not going to do anything indoors. It affects the weather. Gotta test that outside. Ah, I'm full up again. Okay, tidied up. Guess that's it for this little stop. Let's get back into dealing with the mushroom folk. Okay, so we don't go down there. We were headed up that way. Oh yeah, I can reach this. Perfect. Then we were rudely interrupted by being killed. God, stop popping up. Well, wait, that's in investigations. So those will happen in the DLC area too, I guess. That's cool.
Found one.
Another one. Which one was that? Oh, D, at the bottom. Finding them in reverse order, which is nice. Okay. Oh, thank you. Need this. That was a long walk back to get down here. Sweet. Am I capable of upgrading any guns yet? Okay, we're still getting corrupted sample. Oh, I could construct the charge, though. Yeah, that's worth checking out, I think. Wow, and can't upgrade it either. Holy crap. Yeah, let's swap out the surge for the charge. Just to try it out. Put a thing in it. Projectile speed. Why not? Whoa! Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, let's try this out for a bit. Radio. Not much. Oh, here we go. Another sample by the dead body pile.
This must be one of the samples.
Okay, so I noticed that when it lists like the type B, type C, it says grows near toilets, grows near televisions. Is that implying that the mold is different because it grows near those things? Rather than just like a descriptor of where it is? That is interesting. If true. Okay. Come on. Okay, not much up here. Okay, we're looking for ones near televisions and toilets. Where are we on the map? Okay, so we're underneath Hypnosis Lab and all that. Nope. Did we explore in here? I don't think so. Toilets. Toilets? Toilets. Here we go. Give.
Gross. Underhill is gonna owe me for this.
I mean, she works for us. Yeah, wait, she works for us. Why are we doing this? I guess because we're the most competent and we don't get killed easily. Yeah, let's check out Lab 5. What do we got? Yes! TVs. Please don't all turn on and do something weird.
This looks like a good one.
I swear to God. Oh, come on!
All 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
Oh, stop that. What is going on in here? I'm trying to watch the Threshold Kids. Is the building shift? Oh, not you again.
Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well, but accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
Jesus Christ, Mr. Uncle Bones. Or Uncle Mr. Bones, that was his name, right? I feel like Topher's never met him before and is just absolutely terrified. Alright, well, let's get this mold looked at. Which way was it? Yeah, it was up here, right? Yeah, that seems correct. I'm just gonna press on like I'm very correct right now. Oh, thank God. Are you gonna teach me how to...
You look like a woman with mold for me.
Thanks. Was that a compliment? I'm not sure. Mold threshold, yeah. Who wrote this? Underhill? Yeah. I was gonna say, this starts very informally. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms, similar in appearance to redacted, construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these redacted are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. Oh boy. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly consumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. That wasn't a question. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Jesus. Yeah, you have no respect for authority. My title means nothing to you.
I found all 5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold, or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold, or fungus, because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
Just the 2 guys up
I
front.
didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers.
Oh,
I
good.
refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores.
Pretty good
I
benefit.
should ask to see her credentials.
There. That didn't take too long now, did it?
I mean,
Ingest
suspiciously
this
quick
pill,
for a cure.
Then go and find the source of the mold. Only there can we begin to understand how to stop it.
Take a mystery pill because a rude lady in a hazmat suit tells you to. Great idea, Jesse.
Fair enough.
Ugh. Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
You're just being mean for no reason now.
Smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be.
Oh, yeah.
Now go. Find the source.
Go kill Mold 1.
Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
Is it in that deep pit, I guess? What does the sign say?
I'll get back to more important.
Don't let Mold hit your ride.
Keep it short, please.
Go away, Underhill. Her and Darling would be a weird pair. Okay,
This must be the pit Underhill was talking about.
the danger pit. Well, I've got an elevator set up for it. Well, let's dive down. How deep is this? Oh, not too deep. Oh, level 9. What? That's a huge jump. Okay, let's get some friends. Ooh, stay away from those. Yeah. Ah, this isn't helping. What's this? Oh, of course.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.25.
Oh!
Underhill sent us down this weird-ass threshold looking for whatever's making all these vegetables sprout. I will say this, it smells delicious.
That is definitely the guy from the training course. Oh, I love that you can recognize certain staff members around here. Come on. I want to go in here. Put in so much effort to not let me in. Here. Of course, more documents. Balloon supplement. Oh yeah, we found those 2 balloons. The item was used in the children's ward of a local hospital and redacted. Witnesses do not recall where the balloons came from. Therapy dogs, part of a program called Redacted, meant to comfort the sick children, were noticeably attracted to the item. They reportedly jumped at the item, licking it when they could. The children claimed the dogs began walking through the halls of the hospital at night, howling in a low pitch. One child described the sound as singing. A few days later, the dogs were all discovered dead, a dark substance leaking from their Redacted. The hospital staff called local authorities, who called the CDC. Bureau agents intercepted this call and arrived at the scene within Redacted hours. The item was taken for evaluation, along with the remains of the dogs. I don't even know why that makes sense. Because all the other items, their powers can be based off of what we interpret those items are, but a get well balloon making somebody worse?
Oh, God. The further I go, the worse it smells.
Let's try blowing this guy up. That is a significant amount of damage. That's only the first level, holy crap. Gotta get this thing upgraded. It's a bit slow with firing, though. Oh, God, what the... Guess he just blew his friend up or something. God, is this just like a big maze of this stuff? It also looks like that used to be a control point right there. Nope, that's because it is a control point. Polaris wasn't shown. Oh, God. Screw you, mannequin. Alright, what does this one have to say?
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.28. Wait, 6, 7, whatever. Still in the fresh mold.
Ha, Ramsey.
Straight up eating the vegetables now, because, why not? Mom said, eat your vegetables. Eat too many and your skin will turn green. Green like Ollie's. Hey, Ollie, what'd you find out?
Okay, they're just having a joyful time eating all this mold, I guess. That's not good. Well, I found another drop down. Oh, God, stop it, wall. Gross. Anyway, I think we'll call it here for today and this week. We'll be back on Monday to hop down that hole and hopefully find where the mold's coming from. Thank you so much for watching. Be back... Oh, God, this is a whole mannequin wing. This is awful. Here, I'm finding more explosives to whip into this room. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on Monday for more. Goodbye.